Okay, so welcome back, everybody. I'm really excited for this deep dive because we're going to break down a Premier League match that no one saw coming.
No kidding.
So Brentford took on Manchester City, and, on the surface, you think, oh, well, obviously City won, right?
Yeah, the reigning champs.
The reigning champs, right?
Yeah.
But Brentford pulled off a draw. And not only that, they were down 2 goals at one point.
Yeah, that's the really crazy part about this match. I mean, it kind of throws a wrench in this whole idea of City's dominance, especially when they're playing away.
Away games have not been kind to them.
No, they've only won like one of their last 10 away matches.
See, this is why we do these deep dives, because just looking at the final score doesn't always tell the whole story.
Exactly.
So you brought this awesome match report.
Yeah.
And I'm dying to know what really stood out to you. Like, how did Brentford manage to do this?
Well, first off, Brentford, they have this really aggressive style when they play at home.
I've noticed that.
High pressing all over the pitch, and it really throws teams off their game.
Even a team like City.
Even a team like City, they just can't seem to get into their rhythm. Brentford's midfielders were all over them, forcing those hurried clearances from City's defenders.
Which is probably why they have the second best home record in the league.
Exactly, and then you have guys like Wissa and Mbomo.
Who were just waiting to pounce.
Yeah, they were perfectly positioned to capitalize on those mistakes.
And it wasn't like Brentford were just sitting back trying to defend either. They actually had some pretty dangerous attacks, especially in the first half.
Oh, for sure.
Even when City started controlling the game more after halftime,
Right.
Brentford didn't back down at all.
Well, and that's where you start to see those cracks in City's defense. I mean, 2 goals in the final 10 minutes, that's just not typical for them.
It's like they just switched off at the worst possible time.
Yeah, especially with those 2 late goals.
Wissa wide open in the box for that first one.
Yeah.
And then Nørgaard's equalizer, almost the same story.
Just totally unmarked.
It makes you wonder, if we zoom out a little bit, is this a sign of things to come for City on the road? Are they losing that edge?
It's hard to say for sure,
I mean,
but it does seem like there's a pattern emerging here.
their away form has definitely been shaky.
And their defense isn't as impenetrable as it used to be.
I think the real takeaway here is Brentford's resilience.
Absolutely.
And they were so tactically smart about how they disrupted City's flow.
Right.
And then they were just ruthless when it came to taking advantage of those mistakes.
It makes you think, could this be a turning point for Brentford?
Yeah, could this be the start of something special?
It was a statement performance, no doubt.
I mean, for City, this could just be a little blip on the radar.
Right.
Or, maybe this signals a bigger shift
Right.
in the Premier League landscape.
It's going to be really interesting to see how both teams perform in their next few matches.
Because right now we're left with more questions than answers.
Yeah, this match really just adds another layer of excitement and uncertainty to the title race.
It's a good reminder that in this league, any team can challenge the status quo on any given day. So what do you think? Is this a sign of big things for Brentford?
It's possible.
Or will City bounce back even stronger?
We'll see.
Something to think about until our next deep dive.
Definitely.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
See you.